Hello, I am Asim Nawaz from projectscode.com, and this is C Sharp Tools for Beginner series. This video is the 8th video of this series, and in this video I will be covering nested if else statements and some logical operators like AND operator, OR operator, and NOT operator similar. So to demonstrate the working of these operators and nested if, I have to make a Visual Studio project so that you can see them in action. File, new project, and here is nested if. So what is a nested if? You have already seen that if is followed by a set of parentheses in which a condition occurs, and if the condition is true, some part of the code is executed. But nested if means that it will check if a condition is true, that it will check another condition and whether it's true or not, and if it's true again, then it will check another condition, and in this way it will be nested inside if. One if will be nested inside the other if. It may be sound confusing, but when you will see how it works, you will be easily understanding it. So what I will need is a checkbox and a text box. Here is a checkbox and here is a text box, simple text box. So what I will be doing here is, and here is a button, sorry, I will also need a button. So what I will be doing here is, I will be clicking this button while it is in execution, and the code will check that whether this checkbox is true, and if the string is, if there is a particular string in this text box. So when the both conditions will be true, it will display a message, and if any of the condition fails, it will not display any message. So let's see. So here I will check that string in the text box. If text box 1 dot text is equals to, so sorry, double is equals to, since we are using comparison operators, it will check that it's ASIN. So it is the first if part. If it's true that there is the string in ASIN in text box, so it will check another if condition. If checkbox 1 dot checked is equals to true, it will check that whether the checkbox is checked or not. So what it will happen that if the text is ASIN and checkbox is also true, then it will display a message box that text is ASIN and check box is also checked. Simple. And not to forget to close the parenthesis. Now what will happen that if this condition is true, it means the text is ASIN, then it will move on to this part, and if this condition is also true, then a message box will be displayed. If any of the condition falls between in any of two the two, the message box will not be displayed. So let's see how it works. So here is the text ASIN, and I am also checking the checkbox. Now a message box should be displayed in which a text is ASIN and checkbox also checked, and it is saying that text is ASIN and checkbox also checked. Now just remove one condition. I am unchecking the checkbox. Now it should not display the message box, and it will not true the second condition. No message display box. If I am checking checkbox and removing the text, similarly nothing happening. So for this part to be executed, both of the conditions should be true. To make it much more simple and easier, I am if it means that I want to check that checkbox 1 dot checked is equals to true. It is true, and for that you will use this sign, and text box 1 dot text is equals to Asim. Now it will check both the conditions in a single if statement. It will not need a nested if statement. This is an AND operator. AND operator gives output true whenever both the inputs are true. So the if part will be executed when both these conditions are true, that is checkbox is checked and text box text is Asim. So message box will display message box dot show. Just copying this. See, now let's see it will work or not. I will explain it to you again that it is an if statement. It contains a condition, two conditions in fact. One is this condition, that checkbox that checks text box checked or not, and second check the text of the text box. If both the conditions are true, then this message box will be displayed. Let's see, nothing happening because neither the text box is checked nor the string is Asim. And message is displayed. So let's so here it is that I have used an logical operator to check whether this condition is true or not. So if either of these conditions fails, I will use that if else part message box dot show error. If any of these conditions fails is false, then a message box will display showing error. Or if both the conditions also false, then it is showing this message box with error. If I am checking only, error. If I am typing only text, it is error. If I am checking both, then it is not an error. So you can also type another condition, checkbox is checked, or if you can use here an OR operator. Sorry, here it is. It checks this displays hello. Either this condition is true or either this condition is true. If any condition is true, message must be displayed hello. Since no condition is true, then it should give a message of error. It is giving error. If I am only checking the checkbox, it is hello. It is hello, and both the conditions are checked, that hello. So I hope that you will understand the working of nested if, the logical operators, or the if else statement. This was all about if else statement. I hope that you would have liked it, and thanks for watching. And if keep practicing, and if during practice if you found any query, feel free to contact me or comment in this video, and also visit the website in the link. Subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Bye.